Hello, this is Adam with XLaser. Today's video is going to be on how to use the Geo Pre and Geo Post controls on a Mercury-equipped laser projector. First thing I'm going to do is go ahead and locate the fixture. I'm going to go ahead and switch to a triangle so you can see a bit more clearly what's going on. I'm going to come to the Geo Pre tab in our attribute editor. You can see that I can control the X scale, which crushes that axis, as well as the Y scale, which crushes that axis. These scales actually flip over themselves, so if I want to completely invert it, I just go to the other side of the scale, and now at negative 100%, it's completely inverted. If I come in here to the prism effect, and I go ahead and apply a 1x3 prism, you can now see that we have three triangles. Geometric pre takes place before the prism effect. So if I control my scale on the x-axis here, you can see that they crush there. On the post happens after the prism. So if I control my scale here, you'll see that it crushes the entire thing. So maybe I really like this effect, but I want to give it a little more visual interest and make the individual segments a little bit smaller. I'll go ahead and I'll shrink my X scale to 50%. I'll shrink my Y scale to 50%. In my prism effect, I'll come to prism rotation. That'll allow me to do a little bit of an offset so that they're not all in the exact same orientation all the time. And then maybe in Geo Pre, I want to give them a little bit of a spin. There we go. So now we've got a bit more visual interest in the air. But maybe I want the entire thing to spin. That'll happen after the prism, so I'm going to go into Geo Post for that. And I'll make it spin in the opposite direction so we get a little more break up through the air. And there we go. So now we've got the the Geo Pre rotating and the Geo Post rotating in order to give us a bit more interesting visual effects through the air. If I want to mess things up a little bit, if I want to give things a bit more visual interest, I can go ahead and speed up the Geo Pre prism. And now we've got this interesting little dance between the three facets of the prism. I hope this was a good example of how you can use Geo Pre and Geo Post in order to make more dynamic effects with your prism modifiers. Thanks for watching. See you soon.